GFN Online News for the 18th of February 2020. I'm Jarrod.
And I'm Yeongju Ahn.
The country confirmed another case of the virus, bringing the total number of infections to 31. Yeongju has more information on that.
According to the KCDC, patient 31 is a 61-year-old woman from Daegu Metropolitan City in 경상북do province. She tested positive during a checkup at a public health center in Daegu City, later taken to a state-designated hospital and put into isolation for treatment.
The patient is known to have no record of recent overseas travel or contact with patients who were previously diagnosed, which is similar to that of the 29th and 30th patients in Seoul. Now, let's get some updates on the worldwide situation. As of 3 p.m. today worldwide, 73,334 confirmed cases have been reported, with the death toll at 1,873. In China, 72,438 confirmed cases and the death toll at 1,868. Korea has seen 31 confirmed patients, 2 in Gwangju and 1 in Jeonnam province, with 10 patients fully recovered. Now, here's a look at the current status in Gwangju and Jeonnam. There were no additional confirmed cases locally for 11 days, and the 22nd patient was released from Chosun University Hospital yesterday morning.
A total of 459 people, including one from Jeollanam-do, have been in contact with the 16th and 18th confirmed patients in Gwangju and Jeonnam. So far, 239 of them have been released from quarantine.
The Gwangju COVID-19 Center provided us with the 3 most frequently asked questions and answers. The center is available from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. daily in Korean. The number is 062-613-3326, or replace the last 2 numbers with 27, 52, or 54. Here is the first one. There were questions about patient 16 and 18's travel route and checkups for the quarantine.
Okay, patient 16's travel routes were 21st Century Hospital, Namguri Mart, and etc. So many citizens who went to those places are wondering why the KCDC had not called them for self-quarantine. However, you should remember that the KCDC and Gwangju City are investigating detailed information about the people who went to those places through CCTV and tracing the usage of card transactions.
Great news about 11 days with no reports. Now, secondly, there were questions regarding checkups for the virus symptoms and requests for testing. Gwangju's citizens who have traveled to China and Southeast Asia were calling to ask about checkups for the virus. They also asked what kind of symptoms will be displayed if they were potentially infected by the virus. And the third most frequently asked question was regarding Gwangju City putting up financial support for citizens who are under self-quarantine.
Many Gwangju citizens called to the center to ask about financial support from the city, and since the 2 patients from Gwangju and 1 patient from Naju were confirmed, 458 people were and still are under the quarantine. So due to the quarantine period, many people can't go to work or do anything to earn money. Fortunately, if you report that you were under official quarantine to the Administrative Welfare Center, then Gwangju City will provide financial support.
But the good news is the phone call inquiries to the center are decreasing at the moment. The city is also providing living support for those hospitalized or quarantined, and they opened applications since yesterday.
And those who receive quarantine notices issued by the health authorities and have not received paid leave are eligible for applications. However, employees of an institution that receives financial support for labor costs from the state or other public institutions or countries are excluded from the support. And applications can be submitted at the Administrative Welfare Centers based on the applicant's address.
As for support from the government, if an individual is hospitalized or quarantined for more than 14 days, around 450,000 won is provided for single-person households, and around 770,000 won for 2-person households. It increases to 1 million won for 3 persons, 1.23 million won for 4-people household, and 1.45 million won will be given for households with 5 or more people.
In addition, if a person is hospitalized or quarantined for less than 14 days, The cost of living will be calculated and paid for the dates of receiving the quarantine notice and release from quarantine.
Is there any support for business owners?
Business owners who have provided paid leave to employees hospitalized and quarantined will have their expenses reimbursed, and the application is available at the local branch of the National Pension Service.
In addition, if you have been experiencing delays with your post and packages, the Gwangju Postal Service Center, which has been temporarily closed since the 5th, has been operating normally since yesterday. Stay safe and stay healthy. And that's all we have for today. We'll see you tomorrow with more updates on COVID-19. That wraps up GFN Online News for today. I'm Jarrod.
And I'm Yeongju Ahn.